Yeah, good morning, guys. We have a frost advisory that's in effect until 8 a.m. to the south and east of Springfield from Branson to West Plains and Salem, where we could find some frost on your plants this morning with calmer winds and cooler temperatures. Beautiful sunshine in Springfield right now. It's 41 degrees on some south and east winds. Not quite as cold as it's been the last couple of mornings. We're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer. It's 39 degrees in Branson, 37 in West Plains, and 38 degrees in Mountain Grove. We're looking at some dry conditions today. If you're waiting for a package to come in the mail, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, breezy southerly winds gust to 30 miles per hour, and a warm high at 64 degrees. So just a few clouds out there today with warmer 60s. Overnight, a front comes through with some showers. We'll have a few showers by tomorrow morning. The showers mostly clear by tomorrow afternoon, but we hold on to clouds, north winds, and much cooler temperatures in the upper 40s and lower 50s. So a chillier day on Friday with clouds and some showers around early, 50 degrees. Another light freeze sets up for Saturday morning. Sunshine in the afternoon with temperatures back in the 60s. So our warming trend gets a little bit of a halt because of the front coming in on Friday. A chilly day there in the middle 60s this weekend, and then some upper 60s and lower 70s early next week. The warm up becoming more pronounced. One more freeze to worry about Saturday morning, then the overnight lows not as bad in the 40s and 50s, so the plants should be fine after Saturday morning. Again, a couple of clouds today, warmer and breezy back in the 60s. Tomorrow is going to be the chillier day with some rain around. Joe, Lauren.
Around the Ozarks, Ozark community leaders are working to connect the city to Springfield by way of one of its abandoned railway lines. Nigel McDonald is here to explain how that project will work and when you can expect to see changes. Nigel?
Well, good morning, Lauren. City leaders say with West Jackson Street already under construction for the foreseeable future, it gave them the perfect opportunity to go ahead and make pedestrian improvements as well. The Ozark Public Works Director Jeremy Parsons says finding a way to improve pedestrian traffic along West Jackson Street was a matter of timing. Parsons says Jackson Street currently caters to vehicles, but thanks to a new grant, they can now create 2 grade-separated pedestrian underpasses under Jackson Street. He says it's been a community-wide effort to get the project up and running.
It really paves the way to start going north. And that is our goal, is to make these connections, to make the pedestrian and bicyclist a priority, and to also, continue this trail on a regional level all the way to Springfield.
Well, phase 1, which involves creating those 2 underpasses, is expected to begin this summer with a projected completion date of fall of 2021. Now, the project will also provide nearly 4,000 linear feet of trails primarily focused on bicycle and pedestrian connectivity.
And now an update from Color 10 News on the coronavirus.
We have the latest numbers for you this morning. According to the CDC, the U.S. has seen more than 600,000 confirmed cases of the coronavirus, including 24,000 deaths. The majority of those happening in New York, where nearly 11,000 people have died. The flip side of that, the good news, almost 53,000 people we know have fully recovered here in the U.S. Taking a look closer to home, Arkansas is reporting almost 1,600 cases and 34 deaths. 509 people have recovered there. Missouri has confirmed almost 5,000 cases and 147 deaths. In Greene County, there have been 81 cases, 8 deaths, and that's while we know 43 patients have recovered.
People who have just one symptom are now able to be tested for it. It's a change the Springfield Greene County Health Department made this week to help stop the spread. Now those who are experiencing either a cough, fever, or shortness of breath can get that test along with a doctor's referral. The main reason for this decision is the increase in testing capacities. There are no vaccines or antivirals right now, so testing is the only thing that can provide indication as to where the disease is going. But still, the most important thing is to continue social distancing.
The fuel that this virus needs is people being physically close to one another. We have been and must continue to take the fuel away from the fire.
This testing criteria relaxation could definitely produce an increase in cases in our community. And as much as that might seem a little bit scary, in some ways I think that's that's for us information. And with that information, we can continue to control the spread of this disease.
As of right now, so long as you meet those requirements, you also don't need to pay to get tested for COVID-19.
In your new news around the region this morning, Kansas City's stay-at-home order has been extended until May 15th by Mayor Quinton Lucas. The original order was set to expire April 24th. That's what's happening here in Greene County. The new extension comes after health directors across the area recommended cities and counties adopt a May 15th extension.
Police are investigating after a body was found near the Razorback Greenway Trail near Lake Springdale. Lieutenant Jeff Taylor says a city employee found it yesterday morning. Officers have not ruled out foul play, but say it's too early to tell. Taylor wants to reassure people, though, that COVID-19 has stopped a lot of things, but investigations are not one of them.
Crime doesn't stop, and things like this doesn't stop because of a virus or because of anything else, and we have to press on and keep doing our job, and we do the best we can, and we'll determine what this person was, what happened to this person and who the person was.
He also says the body is at the state crime lab where the cause of death will be determined next.
In Bentonville, a firefighter has tested positive for COVID-19, and now 2 others are in quarantine. The community relations director says the firefighter who tested positive was not in contact with the public, but did have contact with 2 other firefighters. They are waiting for their test results.
The biggest shipment of personal protection equipment that has come to the state of Arkansas is now going from its warehouse to healthcare workers. The National Guard was in charge of sorting the masks, gowns, and gloves and getting the supplies ready to be distributed. The boxes of PPE are being taken to hospitals throughout the state, where priority lists will be used for distribution.
The Fort Smith Public School District has installed new Park and Learn signs at campuses across the city. The signs let people know where they can get the best Wi-Fi access, because while schools remain closed, online remote learning continues. This is cool. Students can use their computers or phones to connect to Wi-Fi at any location and complete their schoolwork. Nearly 700 sailors assigned to a French aircraft carrier have tested positive for the coronavirus. 31 of those sailors have been hospitalized. The carrier arrived home 2 weeks earlier than expected after about 40 crew members showed those symptoms, and they're now in quarantine within their naval base. Some more local news now, and it's good news for the city of Springfield at a time when the local travel industry continues to suffer during this pandemic. The National Christian Homeschool Basketball Association extended its contract an additional 3 years. This is the city's largest annual group event every year. It's estimated to pump about $4.5 million into the local economy. Sam's Club is expanding its Associate Appreciation shopping hours to include healthcare workers and first responders. It'll happen every Sunday from 8 to 10 a.m. The program kicks off this coming Sunday, and all shoppers will be provided masks to wear during that time. Also, your child's artwork has a chance to be featured for many in Springfield to see, because Wonders of Wildlife is inviting kids in the Ozarks to color a picture to be displayed on the aquarium's outdoor digital screen. Certainly you've seen that as you've driven by Wonders of Wildlife. The coloring should be a picture of encouragement during those that are working during this pandemic. Parents can take a photo of their child's drawing and email it to press@wondersofwildlife.org. Certain drawings will be selected to play on that giant digital screen. Let's take a look now at what's coming up on CBS This Morning.
Coming up, we talk with Bernie Sanders about why he wants his supporters to back Joe Biden for president. Plus, home diaries. Hear from Americans documenting their lives during the pandemic. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
And something that we want to talk about now, Kansas City extending its stay-at-home order until May 15th at least now. There was a statewide stay-at-home order issued by the governor a little while ago. That was supposed to end in about a week and a half. He's going to address that today, right?
Yes, and we know, as always, that's the first thing on everyone's mind is how long we will be under a stay-at-home order, statewide and locally. So we will continue to have that live for you on ozarksfirst.com and right here on Color 10.
That's right. We've been streaming those daily pressers from Governor Parson and Governor Hutchinson, and then anything else from the Springfield Greene County Health Department. So we'll continue to bring you that. Color 10 News app is good for this. ozarksfirst.com, of course.
Should we end on a funny note? Let's show them the groundhog.
What you got?
This is in Philadelphia. A family here caught on video a groundhog eating pizza, we can assume from the dumpster, and teasing the dog with it.
This guy just really got a good handle on this thing, right?
Yes, and there's the dog. I watched this video for the first time, and I was expecting for the dog to attack the glass. It never happens.
Good camera shot, just straight up on the groundhog right there.
That is, oh, he's nibbling away.
I know.
Groundhog's got good
It looks
taste.
pretty good.
Makes you want cold pizza for breakfast.
Always love that.
How are we waking up?
We'll be warmer out there today, 64 degrees with breezy southerly winds.
All right, thanks for joining us for Daybreak this morning. There's a look at that sunrise. Hope you all have a great Thursday.